Hello and welcome to Love Laura Tarot. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer or a subscriber. It is amazing to see you, and I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of good vibes. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. This is going to be fun, and I hope you enjoy the reading. And if you do enjoy it, subscribe. Okay, the reading I've got for you today is a eclipse sort of themed one, and it's your glow up, so post eclipse glow up. So what's going to happen and how you're going to improve following the eclipse that just happened. So I'm going to have a shuffle, and we're going to have 3 or 4 cards depending on what the cards want to do today. So let's have a card for pile number 1, 1 card for pile number 1, please. There we go. We have the Painter. Let's have a card for pile number 2. I love these cards, by the way. I'll do a deck review of them so you can see them all, but they're amazing. Pile number 2 and pile number 3. Do we want to have any more piles? Let's have a quick shuffle. Any other piles want to come out? Yes, okay. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see any more piles. So if 4's not enough or 4's too many, let me know. And hopefully today's reading with 4 should be enough. Okay. Let me make sure these are all in focus. We've got our 4 piles now. So we have pile number 1 with the Painter, which says productivity, creation. Pile number 2 with the Sailor, which says new influences, wanderlust. Pile number 3 with the Musician, which says inspiration, gratitude. And pile number 4 that says the runaway, secrets, running from problems. So pick a card and it'll take you to a pile. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And we'll go through how the eclipse will affect you in terms of glowing up and improving yourself and sort of the new you. So pick a pile now, and I will see you in your group. So bye-bye. Okay, hello and welcome pile number 1. So if you pick the Painter card, this is your pile. So we'll take a close-up of the card so you can see it, because there's some like really pretty, oh, you can see it good. There's like some gilding on it, which is like roses and flowers. So have a closer look. Like I half said in the intro, I'll do a deck review of these because there's so many images that are amazing. These are like one of my original amazing oracle cards that I love. So the Painter. Okay, that's enough showing off of that. So today we're going to look through how the eclipse is going to affect you in terms of glowing up and improving yourself and becoming sort of the new you. Because I know a lot of people that have gone through the eclipse and wanted to better themselves after cutting off a lot of people they don't like or aren't good for them. So I'm going to go through and see what this card definition is, because I love the like descriptions given in these cards because they're so good. So the card says, it has a little story. The Painter, a splash of colour, the bright powder pigments of paint boxes, the sharp scent of chemicals. The painter sets to work in the street, bringing to life yet another vivid mural to adorn the citadel's vibrant walls. One street is already a riot of colour, painted flowers, stars, and animals, while the next is a blank canvas, waiting for something to adorn it. The painter's drive to create always consuming. They've forgotten the murals that have come before, already focused on the next creation. Within you is a font of creativity waiting to burst forth. This is not just the sort of creativity that requires a paintbrush or pen, but the ability to bring about a vision, to know your own voice and what you bring into the world. Don't let anything hold you back. This is your chance to embrace that vision, to follow your instincts and bring about something beautiful and new. So I can already see from the lack of focus, I can already see from these cards that this card in particular, that you have this sort of creativity about you, or a vision that following the eclipse you're going to bring about. You're going to put all your efforts into it, or now put your focus into it, which is going to be great, and it's going to do you really good, and it's going to help you in terms of your next improvement in your life. It's all about this new vision and using your creativity and you know, using this ability you have to create something new about in your life. Okay, so we want to look at what cards we're going to get for this new you. So let's see what comes through. Who is this new them? Let's get about 5 cards maybe. got here? We've got the Moon, Six of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. Let's get one more card for you, pile number 1. One more card for pile 1. Only want one card for pile 1. We've got 3 already. Oof. Let's get one more card for pile number 1. Or 3. Okay, we'll take these 3 and these 3, so we'll get okay. So these are the cards that we've pulled for the tarot for this reading, and already you can see we've got the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the 5, the 6, and the 7 of Pentacles. So, and I love this card. Okay, so already linking up with our creativity card and our card talking about this fountain of creativity within, we can already sort of see that you've got the card. The Moon card is a very mysterious card and is a very creative card, in my opinion, and talks a lot about trusting your own intuition and looking within for like these hidden truths, and yeah, like almost like looking towards your dreams and trying to decipher what it is you want to do or what they're trying to tell you subconsciously. Maybe at the minute you're kind of unsure on what you're meant to be doing, what you should be doing, and you know, at the minute it's kind of obscure, but you go within and you work out what it is you want to do, this sort of creative spark you've got, and you're almost like fanning the flames to it. And whatever this is, it's something that you're going to be doing that's not only helping yourself sort of like in maybe in a financial way, but it's helping others. It's something that's needed and wanted in maybe in society as a whole or something like that. It's having the mindset, this abundance mindset where there's no lack. It's that there's enough for everyone, and maybe receiving help from others, whether it's like a grant from a university or maybe someone gives you some money to pay for something that helps this creative idea burst forth. And you've got the card of friendship here, and with the Three of Cups it talks all about like, again, abundance, but these friends. So maybe it's a friend who helps you financially, and from that you're able to go after your dreams and like race towards them. Yeah, and this is a happy card. This is a celebration card. So maybe this new you is someone who's able to celebrate their wins a bit more and celebrate their friends and celebrate the help and themselves a bit more going forward. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, and Knight of Swords is like a card that's going after almost fiercely what you want, and with determination and looking into something to like ascertain your success. I think this is you almost like to a fault going after whatever it is this dream is you've got after receiving this help from friends and completely going after it. But you've got these financial worries, so maybe it's about giving up your day job and going after something that truly makes you happy, or it's going after some sort of creative passion project fiercely with the support of your friends and maybe the financial help from someone, but you're still worried about your finances and you're still worried that there's going to be some sort of like security lack. Yeah. But then we're followed straight by the Seven of Pentacles, which talks all about being grateful for what you have got and almost like pausing and reflecting on how well you are doing. That although you haven't got this big tree yet, you've planted the seeds that is bound to grow if you just put in the love and the gratitude for it. I think that is a lot of what's happening here. And also it's, keep going. almost like trying to forget this mindset. You are imprisoning yourself in this scarcity mindset, and you can't afford to do that, because this new you is someone who's grateful for what they already have and the help they've received in this creative project sort of idea. Okay, so if we go now to the cards I've got, which is about like a self-help oracle, let's see what you need to do. Okay, that card. Anything else? Anything else pile number one needs to do to achieve this sort of healthy glow up? Okay, we'll take these two. So we've got here exercise. Love yourself enough to exercise and enjoy the glow of good health. And you've got, running here, maybe like swimming as well. Maybe this is where you get your ideas from your creative time. Going running helps you lock into whatever creative ideas you get from this. And then you've got shadow work. Uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. This could also link into this card here, which is sort of like a lack mindset. Maybe you've got some sort of repressed issue with abandonment or security or financial security or being left out, and that's, you need to heal that to let this sort of like creativity fountain flow. Okay, and then for like final advice, we'll use these cards. These are my pocket mantra cards. What's some final advice for pile number one? It's final advice. Pile number one. With these cards, I might just take the top and bottom and the middle one, because they're so like clunky to shuffle, and they're very thin cardstock as well, so they're very bendy. Oh, there we go. I've got two anyway. Okay, so we've got here, my black tourmaline stone reminds me of the importance of grounding my energy. And then we also have, the universe is working with me to bring my aligned intentions to wonderful fruition. So again, this new version of you that's coming about post-eclipse, you need to ensure you're grounded, and that way you can bring about whatever creative project this is and allow your friends to help, your intuition to come through when you're grounded, and it will help you lose this lack mindset and be grateful for what you have once you're grounded and you've done your shadow work. And also, the universe is working with me to bring my aligned intentions to wonderful fruition. Again, especially over this card here, whatever you're manifesting or you're hoping to do with this creative project, this new version of you is able to bring it in once you're at peace with the fact that the universe will bring this into you because you've aligned all your intentions with your actions. Okay, well, pile number one, I hope that reading was useful and I hope it gave you some clarity. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and let me know in the comments what sort of videos you want to see next, any other topics you want me to do, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye bye. Hello and welcome, pile number two. If you picked the sailor card, this is your pile. So let's get a close-up of your card. Here we go. Okay, so you can see we've got, it says new influences and wanderlust, and you've got the fish, the boat, the waves. I hope you can kind of see the gilding on it as well. These cards are amazing. I did say in pile number one I want to do a deck review of these because they're so good. Okay, that's your card. We'll put that up there. Pull that into focus a bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so pile number one, we're going to be going through today what the new sort of you, glow up version of you post the eclipse, post the eclipses. And yeah, we'll go through some cards and we'll see what comes out. So in terms of the Citadel card, we'll read through what it says in the guidebook for that, because I think this is going to be an integral sort of theme to your reading. So what the sailor. Okay, the sailor. It says here, seagulls wheel and call as a ship cuts through the water, skimming over gleaming waves and pods of spinning dolphins. The sailor breathes a deep lungful of sea air and smiles. The sea is vast and beautiful, but their thoughts are of a cottage back in the citadel, of a cosy fire and a warm embrace, and they realize that there are some things worth dropping anchor for. The sailor represents two possibilities, the familiar shores of home and the yearning for distant lands. You may be craving a change of pace, however big or small, and the current moment might be the perfect one to start afresh. But whatever you do to satisfy your cravings, don't forget the importance of your origins. So what this is telling me is maybe the new you wants to go traveling, wants to either go traveling the world and see new things, new places, new cultures, or you're someone who's had enough of traveling and wants to now settle down. It's one or the other of those, so whichever one resonates most for you. But I have a feeling it's probably more towards the wanting to travel side, especially with the card itself being like a wanderlust card. So let's grab some tarot and we'll do some shuffling and see if we can get some cards that can help us describe this a bit further. So let's get some cards, about 6 cards for pile number 2 to see what this new them is all about. Okay, we got the King of Wands, got the Tower, some more cards for pile number 2, please. We've got the King of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, any other cards that want to come out? The Lovers. And one last card we have is the 5 of Pentacles. That came up in pile number 1. So either you're here from pile number 1, if that's the case, hello again, or you guys are also thinking pile number 1 thoughts in that sense. Okay, there are a lot of possibilities here for what these cards could be calling out to say. We'll go with you and we'll see which, and just take whatever resonates, because there are a whole load of different reasons these cards come out today. We've got 2 sort of like people cards. We've got 2 court cards. We've got the King of Wands and we've got the King of Swords, and they could either represent 2 very different people or 2 very different influences in your life, both very masculine energies, or they could represent 2 different like versions of you would rather be. Personally, I think these are 2 different people, and I think this was someone you were with, and you know, the King of Wands is a very passionate sort of person, a very entrepreneurial business person, someone who has got a lot of energy, very entrepreneurial, and I think you've had a very big breakup with them because the Tower card's here, and that sort of is like a very destructive card of big change. And I think you and this person might have broken up, or maybe you've lost a business or something to do with that. And then this King of Swords situation comes in. Now, this could be someone new coming in, or someone who knew who has come in, or a new mindset that's come in. If it's a new person, this could be someone who is very logical, very much, you know, this is what's right, this is what's wrong. They're very much in their mental energy, very brave and courageous. They're someone who likes to stick to the facts, and this person's come in now following this situation. And from this, I think this is what kicks off this whole new you. Yeah, so I think that's that half the situation, which is sort of inspiring this. And then you've got this other part of the situation where you've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is all about like perfecting your craft. Because you've got here a girl sitting, or a lady sitting here, and like maybe making like her own candles or her own sage and spells and stuff in books. You've got this part of you, which is someone who is very much in tune with themselves and their life, and they're mastering something. They're putting a lot of patience and determination to work out this process. They're following the moon cycles. This is happening. And then at the same time, you've got the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers card could mean like to do with this whole relationship thing, but I think it could also be making a decision and having this choice, and you know, whether you want to follow through on it or not, because maybe you want to turn a business into like a proper, like a hobby into a business. You want to turn it into your full-time career, but you've got this financial worries and security worries from making that choice. I think that's what's going on here. I think let's get another card for each of this side. So let's find one card for here, clarify this half of the cards. Yeah, and then we got clarify the other side. Or if we got it right. Yeah, okay, I think we've got that spot on as it is. So you've got this half of the reading, which is all about this sort of family life you want to create, which you originally was meant to be with this person, but something's happened, maybe a divorce or a breakup's happened, and this idea of what you want you thought was lost, and you've now got this. You've got this new person coming in who is able to provide that for you. This whole Ten of Pentacles here, this side of you. You've got your personal relationship side of you, and then you've got this career side of you, which is wanting to turn this hobby into a career, having to make this choice, but being worried about the financial security sort of aspects of it. Okay, this new you is very complicated. Maybe you're a very complicated person, full stop. But let's see what advice you've got to how to help this sort of thing as well. I mean, maybe you want, this card was all about wanting stability rather than wanting to travel. It is about laying anchor and getting more stability in your life. Let's get some advice for you. 2 cards on this new year. What advice? Here we go. We'll take one from both sides. So we've got open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another. Let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Maybe you need to open up to this King of Swords person and be more receptive of whatever their advice they're trying to help you with to maybe perfect this sort of family life aspect of the situation here. And then you've got music. Music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Maybe listening to music is something you need to do, especially if you're on your own a lot doing whatever this hobby is, and it will help you relax a bit more. Whatever's stressing you out in terms of this situation, listen to some more music and it might help inspire you more with your career, with that sort of career. I'll get some advice cards from here as well. What other advice have we got for pile number 2? Let's get 2 cards. Okay, we'll take the top and the bottom for this one. We've got I'm a beautiful rainbow bridge that spans between heaven and earth. And then you've got I trust that with aligned movement forward, I can manifest all that I desire. Maybe this person has died and that's why this new person's coming in. It's not that you lost this whole happy family, it's that you genuinely lost them. And now it's time to let someone new in to get your family life back on track. And then we've got here, I trust that with aligned movement forward, I can manifest all I desire. Maybe this is what you're manifesting and you need to fully, step into it. Forget about the concerns and this lack mindset. Fully go into it and manifest this now. Yeah. Okay, well, part number 2. I hope that helped. If it did, please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And let me know down in the comments what you want to see next, what sort of videos you want to see. And yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you again very soon, hopefully. Bye bye. Hello and welcome, pile number 3. If you chose the musician card, which is the inspiration gratitude card, then this is your pile. Let's take a closer look at this card. You can see the picture a bit better. There we go. So we've got a musician playing like a lute, I want to say, with some flowers around it and a moon. Okay, that's the card. They've got like a little anchor tattoo on them as well. Okay, let me put that here. And then I will read you the description of the card and hopefully that will provide us with some clarity of what we need to know about this new you, this new glow up version of you post the eclipse. Okay, musician. Okay, the musician. A ship sits in the dock, ready and waiting to sail onto the next tide. But while the sea demands patience, music drifts from the deck, and with it a voice, one that sings in celebration of the bounty that has brought them to the citadel, and the promise of the next adventure ahead of them. Whatever the musician has, they have worked hard for it, and their gratitude and appreciation of their fortune spurs them on to an even greater future. The musician is the dawn that follows the night, the hopeful optimism after a period of struggle. After facing your problems, you're now in alignment with your true self, or will be soon, and it's time to appreciate yourself for the struggles that you've come through. Given your achievements, you're also in a unique position to provide inspiration to others who are still facing their own personal darkness. Okay, well, in terms of what this reading is about, which is the new you, I think either you are now coming into a new version of yourself where you can use all your past mistakes and struggles and use them sort of like propelling yourself forward into this new future. You could be wanting to be a motivational speaker or help people out with like being a therapist or something in terms of that future version of you. Okay, let's get the tarot and see if we can find out anything else about this new version of you that's coming into being, or what's coming in following this new version of you. Take a look. Okay. Pile number 3. Let's get about 6 cards for you. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the High Priestess, the 9 of Swords. I think I want to take these the other way around because I decided to switch them weirdly. I don't know why I did that. Okay. And then we want one more card. Let's get one more card for pile number 3. Okay, that's too many. Let's back. And I will get you another card. Okay. One more card for pile number 3. Okay, King of Cups. Okay, so we're starting and ending with the Cups card here. We're seeing the Knight of Pentacles go all the way through to the King of Cups. So it could be that we have a male or like a masculine energy here. If so, hello. Let me lay this out a bit better. Okay. I think from what this is telling me, this new you is someone who has had to go through quite a lot, especially after this card here. So I think you had someone come into your life, or something like this could be a person or an opportunity coming into your life offering a lot, whether it's love or like, you know, if it's a job, offering a lot of money, and just a very sort of enticing situation or person. You ended up feeling trapped or becoming trapped in this relationship or job or situation. It caused you to have a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety. Somehow you managed to break free of that. You listened to your intuition on it and you followed your own inner wisdom. You stepped away, you rested and healed yourself, and now you have become this King of Cups, or this King of Cups is coming into your energy here. But for me, I think it's just you progressing into this King of Cups, someone who is able to control their emotions, or, you know, very in touch with themselves and their feelings. Either you've turned from this Knight of Cups all the way into this King of Cups through this situation, whatever it may be. But it was a very tough situation, took a lot out of you. and you are using this as inspiration into how you are now, whether this is whatever job you're doing, maybe you're some sort of inspirational speaker or influencer or something like that. You are using all this hardship you went through and had to repair from, using your intuition and resting to become this King of Cups. But you've done the work and you are now able to be at peace. But yeah, this is someone who's very supportive, very nurturing. You are like, or they are, if this is someone coming in, someone very patient, very emotionally intelligent, balanced and stable. So if this is you, then you've really grown from this Knight of Cups. Or if this is someone coming in, it's someone who's very stable. But I think this is all about you becoming this person, this very stable person from what you were originally, which is someone who had their heart on their sleeve and ultimately got hurt from it. But now you've listened to you've gone within and like done your meditations, done your shadow work and everything, and become this King of Cups. That's who your glow up is into being. You're turning into this King of Cups, this very stable energy, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, let's see what advice we've got here. I want like 2 cards for you, I think. What advice can we give you on this journey to becoming this King of Cups, of listening to your intuition and resting? Okay, we want 1 more card. Okay, so we've got denial. Denial to accept the situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions, and rediscover yourself. Okay, it's even ended up being on these sides of like almost like the situation. I think originally you were in denial over a situation or a cycle you were in or creating. Maybe you just wanted to constantly be in a relationship, ended up being trapped in them, causing a lot of anxiety to yourself, but you were in denial of this. You've accepted it, and you're now either are or you have rediscovered yourself, because it says here, what are your interests? Are you hiding yourself to please others, but please others versions of yourself? So you are now becoming your true and very authentic self. Okay, let's have a look at my last sort of advice cards here. What advice can we give to pile number 3 about becoming their King of Cups self? We have got, my tarot and oracle cards are a daily portal straight to my soul's wisdom. So maybe you either practice with tarot and oracle cards, or you watch a lot of these sort of videos. Subscribe to my channel, ha ha ha. But yeah, you use that as a way to, or maybe you were kind of like, okay, you either need that to like grow into this person now by doing this yourself, or maybe you were addicted to watching a lot of these sort of videos and almost like in denial or like forcing a situation into being because you thought they were like very specific to you when they were more like general readings. And then we've got another piece of advice for you. Let's get one for the other side. And then we've got, I marvel in the magical mysteries of the stars as I gaze up at them in awe. So a lot of like, almost like looking up at the night sky and appreciating like life in general and the stars, maybe like nature around you, taking that time out to appreciate that not everything is as simple or needs explaining in life. Okay, so this is the new you that's becoming anyway, post the eclipse. You are stepping away from someone who's in denial and you're becoming more yourself and this very stable, emotionally intelligent person after going through all this hardship and this sort of like trapped, anxious situation. You're listening to yourself, you're resting up and becoming this. So pile number 3, either well done for doing the work, or keep going, keep powering through it and use these experiences to help you moving forward. And thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did like this video, please leave a like and let me know down in the comments what you want to see next or what sort of videos you want to see next. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye. Okay, and hello and welcome pile number 4, the final pile for today. If you chose the runaway card, then this is your pile. Let's take a look at your card a bit more close up. Okay, you can see the sort of gilding on it. They are really nice cards. And I've said this in every pile, so I'll say it again so you guys don't get left out. I really want to do a deck review of this because the cards are so amazing. The illustrations are so beautiful. But anyway, this is your card, and it says The Runaway, Secrets Running from Problems. Let's put you here. Let's keep you in focus. Okay. Right, I'll read to you from the guidebook about what this card means, and then we can take from it whatever we can and what resonates to what this means for the future you, the glow up version of you that's occurring now. So, The Runaway. The streets are busier than usual, and the number of people and voices clamouring in the market is overwhelming. But even among them, one person stands out, dressed in clothes that look a little too foreign, a map in their hands and a look of uncertainty on their face. The runaway has lived in a cage their entire life, protected yet stifled by wealth and a good family. The runaway longed for new experiences, but were unable to break free. Now that they've finally made their escape, however, they've realised the world outside is too vast, and they fear that they can't ask for help lest someone send them back home again. It's normal to want to run away from your problems rather than facing them, but you'll soon find that this won't resolve anything. Your problems will simply follow you until you're overwhelmed by everything you've been avoiding. It's time to start admitting to yourself what you're running from and address it. Okay. So as like an initial sort of reader, just this card on its own, I think this new version of you, this glow up version of you that's happening now post the eclipse, is someone who is addressing all the things they've run from. All the problems you've been avoiding over the years or over the months or however long, you're now facing. You're not letting them follow you around and stress you out unnecessarily. So, whatever it can be, maybe there's some sort of situation, maybe you like a debt or something you've been avoiding paying, or something that's been just worrying you or nagging at you and you haven't really done anything about it. You are now just going to take charge and address it completely and resolve it. Okay, let's have a look at the tarot cards and see if we can get any more explanation on this. Okay. Pile number 4. Let's find out a little bit more. Okay, what have we got so far? 4 of Wands. Tower. Let's try and get like 4 more cards. Okay. The Hanged Man. 3 more cards, please. Strength. 4 of Cups and 1 more card, I think. And then we will discuss. 1 more card. That's too many cards. Should we take that one? I think we'll take that one. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so the 4 of Wands is all about celebration and prosperity, and like usually on like the traditional tarot deck you have the one like the 4 wands and then the 2 people standing in between, either like almost like a marriage or some sort of like winning situation. And here we have the 4 of the wands is the 10, and then we have the 2 ladies celebrating and dancing and having a great time. It is a very sort of, it talks about completing something and celebrating that completion. which is a funny card to be, like, having this card all about happiness and harmony and celebration, enjoying yourself and being with friends and family, to be followed straight by the Tower. And then the Hanged Man straight after that, then Strength, and then a Four of Cups here, and then the Three of Pentacles. I think maybe you are or were someone who partied a lot and went out a lot, maybe to avoid something or someone or some situation, constantly like going out and having fun, and something has happened. This could be a situation while you're out, or in general in life, or just a mental sort of like Tower moment where some sort of like massive change or shift has happened, and you're now looking at everything from a completely different perspective, and you're like life has completely changed, and it was an unwilling change you didn't want to happen, and it's destructive, and you're now having to look at life from a different angle and be very strong, and you're being told to look at what you have rather than what you don't have and you've lost. Yeah, and from that you're now like in some sort of community where you're working together and you're working with people to create something, or like build up some sort of skill. Maybe you've lost someone you used to go like out with a lot, and you're looking at life at a completely different perspective now, and you can't run away from all these emotions and problems. You're having to be strong and realize what you do have. This sort of new version of you isn't someone who is now avoiding their problems with partying, or you know, this massive change has happened. You're now addressing it by looking at life differently and taking in different perspectives and pausing and being in this present moment rather than looking at the past or the future or stressing out about either, and being extremely strong. Yeah. Okay, let's get some cards of advice here. What advice can pile number 4 have? Anything? I'll pick that one up. We need one more card though. Okay. We will take those two. Let me pick the one off the floor. Okay, the one that fell was open up. You're being asked to open up your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up wonderfully once you've decided to open up. I think this is about, from this situation here, you're being asked to open up to some people in some sort of community or family and friends, and receive the help you need to resolve whatever this Tower moment situation was that led you from being a happy partying person to having to face life from a completely different perspective. And then the other card was shadow work. Uncover every part of you that's been repressed and abandoned. Yeah, maybe this sort of like fear that you've lost something, like this old way of life is no longer like able to happen anymore. You need to look at what you do have and who you do have and work with that instead. Okay, let's get some final advice about your new you, who's a very sensible person, this new version of you. You're no longer running from your problems. You're letting life. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards. Let's get. Okay, let's take this card. With each breath I take, I breathe in life and breathe out what no longer serves me. And my blue calcite crystal soothes and protects my emotional energy. So maybe invest in a blue calcite crystal. Maybe that's something you need. But I think this is all about balancing emotions from whatever this event was, and not running away from your emotions anymore. Doing that shadow work and working out what you've been blocking and repressing, and letting go of these like previously bad emotions. Yeah. You're no longer running away from people or situations or emotions. You're now addressing them all to become this much more like whole person, which is very impressive. I just want to get a clarifier on that last card about what the 3 of Pentacles is talking about. So I'm still not clear really on that. So I want to see what that means. Clarification on that 3 of Pentacles, please. Maybe it doesn't want to. Maybe we had it right already. There's this sort of working with family and community. Maybe you've got a new group of friends. Okay. Let me grab that card. The clarification card I got was the Nine of Wands. And to have the Nine of Wands with Three of Pentacles, let me have a look. Yeah, it's very tricky, a very tricky combination, because I think this card to me is about doing stuff on your own and like being a strong person, battling through, being determined, defending what you've worked hard for, and yeah, like having these boundaries up and seeing that, you know, you've chosen this difficult path because you know you can take it. And then you've got the Three of Pentacles, which is all about community and cooperation. Maybe it's telling you that you are this Nine of Wands. You are very strong. Are more than capable of doing this difficult work and, you know, difficult life. But you need to lean on your community, whether that's family or friends as well, to resolve whatever this issue was that you've been through, and you're more than capable of it. So pile number 4, I hope that's useful and I hope it makes sense, but if not, let me know in the comments and I will try and clarify some more. And if you like this video, like, and if you want to see more of these videos, subscribe. And again, let me know in the comments what other videos you want to see more of, and I will hopefully be able to do them. So thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.